Glenwood's VGinnie Mayberry, a champion, 106 pounds today. Vinny, just your thoughts on the day and being able to collect your first conference title?
I think I had a good day. I only had 2 matches, but I think I did pretty good.
Talk about your finals match. Didn't mess around at all, get a quick fall. What was it that was working?
Well, I wrestled that kid last week, Thursday, and I beat him 11-5, so I knew he was good on top, so I just had to stay on top of him and turn him.
Freshman year, it's been a great season for you. In what ways do you feel maybe you've improved from the start of the year to now?
I'm a lot better on my feet. I get a lot of takedowns. I didn't really do that last year.
How was it that you got better on your feet?
Just in the practice room, doing takedowns.
Strong showing for you guys, the team today as well. I know maybe not the result you guys wanted, but what's this team been like in the room?
We've been working hard. Last year we got second to last year, so it's a big come up.
Looking ahead next week, you got sectionals coming up. What kind of goals do you have for the rest of the season, and what's it going to take to accomplish those?
I want to win state this year. That's my goal, and I just got to keep working.
Harlan's Luke Friend, a conference champion today at 113 pounds. Luke, you're a conference champion. Just what does that mean to you?
It feels great. Finally get my name on a banner in our wrestling room, which means a lot, so I'm happy about it.
You made quick work in your finals match, a very early fall. Take us through that match. What was it that clicked?
I just wanted to get in and out. Really try to get the fall for team points and just get to my shots.
How about your offense throughout the day? What was clicking for you?
The single leg to the right really clicked for me. It seemed to be working, so I stuck to it.
As we get to sectionals next week, do you feel like maybe you're starting to wrestle your best?
I think I'm doing pretty good. I'm where I want to be at, so.
If there's anything you need to work on, what is it?
Probably top more than anything. Keeping them down and turning them. That's pretty much it.
Lewis Central's Tanner Wink, conference champion at 120 pounds. Tanner, you've got 2 of these now. Just how's it feel?
It feels great. I wish I could have got a 3rd one last year, but injuries suck. But I don't know, bigger, better things to come still. Postseason's coming.
Was that kind of a motivator? You mentioned not being able to make a run at 3 because of last year.
I mean, it is what it is. Things happen, but I don't know. It kind of changed me and changed my mentality, made me just get better, I guess.
Take us through your finals match. What was it that clicked?
I think I just got to my shots, and I wish I would have chose neutral in the 3rd, but things happen, I guess.
How about your offense throughout the day? What clicked?
Just getting to my offense right away, just shooting, make sure I'm pressing, getting aggressive, heavy on the head.
How do you feel the season's gone for you up to this point, and what do you try to improve on?
I think the season's gone pretty well. Just getting better in the room each day, working with my coaches, my teammates, fixing those little errors that I've been catching myself doing at those tournaments.
Atlantic Cam's Joe Weaver, a champion, 126 pounds today. Joe, an entertaining day, but you leave with another conference title. Your thoughts?
Senior year, it's nice to come out with a title.
What does it mean you mentioned come out with a title, but to have 2 of these to your name?
Yeah, last year, I don't like to talk about that, but sophomore year I got a title too, so just to end with one's cool.
Offensively, what was it that clicked for you today?
I just had to take my shots. When I'm taking shots, I'm scoring, so I just need to keep taking shots.
Your finals match, I think you were down like 5-0 early on. You were able to find some offense, end up winning 9-8. What was it that flipped the switch?
Just my offense. I started off a little slow, got put on my back, gave up some back points, and had to fight my way back on my feet.
It looked like, from my vantage point, you were pretty comfortable being able to wrestle on your feet throughout the afternoon. Do you feel pretty comfortable wrestling on your feet? What is it about it that really makes you feel comfortable?
Yeah, I just work on my feet a lot in practice. I don't ride a lot. I just work on my takedowns, and after practice, I work on my takedowns too. So,
if there's any one thing you really want to work on over the next week heading into sectionals, what is it?
Oh, probably getting out on bottom. In my finals match, I struggled a little bit. Obviously, I gave up some back points, but a leg rider, I couldn't get out of it very well, and that held me down.
Caden Bolton, Tristan Barncastle, champions here today at the Hawkeye 10 tournament. Gentlemen, you guys win a team title as well, so a fun day for you guys. Just your thoughts?
We preach every day in the room just to outwork and buy into the program, and I think it showed pretty well today. Just keep working hard in the room.
Just hard work and dedication. I mean, persevering through pain, injuries, sickness. We got to get through it. It's what makes a tough team.
Caden, you had a very quick pin in your finals match. So what was it that you saw that allowed that?
I just knew I needed to stick to my stuff and go to my shots and just keep working.
Tristan, you had a little bit more of an entertaining finals match, but you get the job done. Just take us through that match. What was it that worked?
Just taking people into deep waters with our conditioning. You breaking people, it makes them not want to wrestle you, and that's an important thing. And just wrestling a smart match is always what it's all about. So.
Talk about the team title. It was a pretty dominant showing for you guys. It's 2 in a row now. Obviously, a program like Creston, you guys probably expect to win this tournament. But what does this say about the team to do it the way you guys did?
It shows that we're working hard. No matter what the circumstances are, snow days or anything, we overcame that and are just trying to get better from every situation.
Just that we're a family and we make each other better in the room. That's all it really takes.
Kemper Catholic Shea Park, champion, 138 pounds, Hawkeye 10 tournament today. Shea, you've got 2 of these now. Just what does it mean?
It's just exciting. I'm really looking forward to next week and sectionals, and I just feel good and feel like I'm wrestling good.
Yeah, what does a showing like today do confidence-wise heading into the postseason?
It's a big boost. It's really going to help me throughout this week in practice, build confidence, and sectionals. It's just go out there and wrestle like I have been.
You mentioned wrestling like you have been. Well, what was it today that you did that you felt like really worked?
I had good defense today, and I felt like I just controlled the match better, and I just wrestled my matches, I guess.
Entertaining finals match. You end up winning at 1-0. Had to ride out the entire third period. Did you feel pretty confident going into the third that you could do that, or what was kind of the mindset?
Yeah, I felt pretty confident, and if needed, I felt like I could have took him down too, but I felt like I was riding pretty good today on top, and I felt good going in the last period.
How do you try to build, you mentioned you get confidence, but how do you try to build off this now going into sectionals?
Just picking up the pace, trying to match their intensity. That's the big thing going into the postseason, I feel like, and just work on how aggressive I am.
Red Oaks Dawson Bond, a champion, 145 pounds, Hawkeye 10 conference meet today. Dawson, you get to win it in your own gym, albeit it's different because of COVID, but just what does it mean to have a conference title to your name now?
It feels really good after last year's performance when I came up a little short, and not just like the finish, but my matches throughout, I felt really good.
I think it was 2-1 late in the second of your finals match, and then all of a sudden it was like 9-1 very quickly. What was it that clicked?
I came in knowing I ran more than these guys and my conditioning was better, so right off the bat I knew I was going to break them down.
Offensively, what do you feel your strength was today?
Getting to my shots and constant movement.
How do you feel the season's gone for you up to this point?
Really well. I've adjusted to the weight, and I think as the year goes on, I'm just gaining confidence.
Last year you came on as a freshman, had a really stellar year. I know you didn't end the way you wanted to, but you had a strong showing. This year maybe a little bit more of a comfort and a sense of what to expect?
Yeah, there's a little more maturity and like a sense of almost like wisdom going into those big matches with everyone having to watch and with a lot on the line.
Sectionals next week. If there's anything that you really, really need to work on to be wrestling your best, what is it?
To keep constant pressure and getting to my moves on top as well.
Lewis Central's Braylon Camera had a champion, 160 pounds, Hawkeye 10 conference tournament. Braylon, just what does it mean to win this tournament?
It feels great, It's a big tournament out here, good competition. It feels good to get a win.
What was it that really worked for you today?
Getting on my top, my offense, getting those back points, those turns, and really starting to work on top and tire the guys out.
Take us through your finals match.
Started off, he took a shot, sprawled, got around, got on top, got some back points, got into the second period. Started on bottom, got out, took him down, got some more back points, and rode him out the whole third.
What does a win like this do confidence-wise, knowing that we're towards the end of the season?
Builds big confidence going into the districts, trying to get that state qualify. So it's a lot of confidence to know I can compete at the top.
You've improved throughout the course of the season. I know you've had to battle through some things, but in what ways do you feel that you've improved throughout the year?
Getting to my offense, getting my shots, taking them down, really starting to work on my top and get those easy points.
Strong showing for St. Albert's Kale McAllister. He's a conference champion at 170 pounds for the Hawkeye 10. Kale, it's been a while since St. Albert's had a conference champion. You're able to break that streak. What does that mean?
It feels pretty good. I mean, our last one was in 2014 with Wyatt Lewis, and it feels pretty good to get that back to St. Albert.
Coming into the year, was this something that was a big goal of yours? Obviously, you had, I'm sure, bigger goals, but this had to be pretty high up there. I
mean, if winning tournament's nice, but biggest goal is the postseason.
Talk about your day. What was it that clicked?
I had a bad night wrestling on Thursday, and I just wanted to make sure that I was focused and ready to go in all my matches today, and I feel like I did that.
Aside from the focus, was there anything maybe Thursday that you left disappointed with that you really kind of emphasized today and were able to do well?
Working my takedowns, especially, and working on top to get tilts and stuff like that.
Talk about your finals match. Wrestled Zane Bendor from Harlan. I'm sure you guys are pretty familiar with each other. You were able to control most of the match. What was it that clicked?
I felt him. I wrestled him at Tri-Center in the finals there, and I know he's strong, and I know he's good on his feet with double legs, and I was able to defend that.
Postseason coming up. I know you've got high goals. How do you try to attack those?
Just try to stay mentally focused as all I can. Work hard at practice all week and be ready for sectional.
Dominant showing for Glenwood's Mitch Mayberry. He's a Hawkeye 10 conference champion. Mitch, just what does it mean for you to be able to get a conference title?
I don't know. Honestly, it's pretty sweet. It's just one more step closer to sectionals, districts, and state. Just another tournament.
How do you feel you've been wrestling as of late? You kind of have a little bit of a wild style, but it's been paying off so far.
I don't know. I just kind of go for everything. It's like gunslinger style. It doesn't matter what it is. You just got to make something happen and work your stuff. So,
talk about today. What was it that worked?
Honestly, I couldn't tell you that. It's just I go out there, took a shot, and if it worked, it worked. If it didn't, shoot another one, and found a chance to take him to the back, took him to it, and finished it that way.
I think you had a 30-second pin, I think it was, in your finals match. I happened to look down, look up, and all of a sudden it was over. Take us through that match.
The kid is pretty strong. He had really short arms, and so I just tried to get inside right away. And once I did, we got in like a double situation and took him down, and he was on his shoulder, so I just punched a half in and put him away.
How do you try to go about this next week or so before we get into postseason?
I don't know, just working harder than everyone else in the wrestling room and just trying to be better than I was today.
Dominant showing for Creston at Maxburg's Jackson Kinsella, Hawkeye 10 conference champ. Jackson, you got 3 of these now. You picked up your 3rd John Jay last week, 3rd Hawkeye 10 title this week. Just your thoughts?
Yeah, it's pretty cool. Didn't compete in this freshman year because I got hurt, so could have had a chance before, but that kind of sucks. But yeah, real good team this year. These guys, they love battling, they love working hard, and I think it showed today. I don't know what the point spread was, but I believe it was pretty big anyway. So yeah, I love this team and just having a lot of fun winning, I guess.
Take us through your day. Your semifinals match with Cole Ridner. Obviously, you guys are very familiar with each other. He hung with you for a couple periods, then you were able to get the pin, and it's kind of the same thing in your finals match.
Yeah, I'm gonna hats off to both kids. They're strong, real athletic. Cole, I think's got me pretty figured out by now. He's a real good athlete and just has. I think we've 4th or 5th time we wrestled this year, so he's got me figured out. And then Jesse's just a hard kid to pin. He's real strong. I think he's has a little more size on me at 95. So, but not a bad showing by any means.
What do you feel really worked for you today?
Just my speed more than anything. I feel like that always works for me at 95. My speed and my pace, because You know, I'm not cutting a lot of weight. I'm just more weight management and just my speed, keeping the pace up, because I know, you know, Cole was 0-0 with me, then it was, I don't know, 5-1, then eventually got the fall there. So
Get into postseason next week. I know you've got big goals for the rest of the season, so if there's anything you feel like you really need to work on to get where you want to be, what is it?
my finishes. I felt like I had a hard time finishing a single leg on some kids today. You know, just clean shot, clean finish, and turning people on top. I feel like I'm always really good on bottom. I feel like I get out relatively easy usually, but definitely on my feet and on my top game for sure. Scoring points.
Clarendon Crew Howard, a champion, 220 pounds, Hawkeye 10 tournament. Crew, that's 2 in a row for you now. How's it feel?
It feels good. You know, kind of like the John Jay last week. My freshman year I didn't do very well. My sophomore year I got second. Bounce back and win 2 it's really awesome.
Talk about your finals match. Kind of a little bit of a grinder, but you're able to come out on top.
Yeah, Waniger's a good opponent. He's got good defense. I know he has some good leg attacks, so I had to really be on my stuff. I had to be focused, and I just had to be able to get to my offense and do what I needed to do.
Offensively, what was it that you were able to get to through the day?
My snaps are always help me set up my offense. In that last match, I had a nice high crouch at the end that I was proud of. That was nice, and that's about it.
I might have asked you this last week. I can't remember, but do you feel like maybe you're wrestling some of your best right now heading into the postseason?
Yeah, I think so. I think everyone tries to turn it up a notch as they go into the postseason. And, yeah, so I just try to, like I said, I think I said this last week, but peak at the right time. You got to peak at the right time. So that's what I'm trying to do.
All right, Clarendon's Logan Green, champion, 285 pounds. Logan, your first year high school wrestling, you win the conference championship. What does it mean?
You know, it's really big to come out here and wrestle well and come out with my first tournament win.
How challenging was it for you to make the transition into wrestling, and how do you feel it's gone up to this point?
At first, it was something very new and something I was really excited to get started, and it's built every day since then, and Crew and Coach Bevins and everyone on the team's helped me to where I am right now.
You guys have some really good upper weights. You mentioned Crew, obviously. You've got Cole Redner as well. What's it been like to be able to kind of lean on those guys and learn from them?
It's been awesome. I wrestle with Crew every day, and he teaches me odds and ends stuff that, you know, you probably wouldn't learn from any other guy, and that's very valuable for me to have him as a partner.
Your finals match, it was tied late in the third. You end up getting a fall. Just take us through that sequence.
You know, I got down, I think, 3-0, and I knew it was going to be the grind to get back. And when I tied it up at 3, it was just last man standing, and did what I had to do and came out with the win.
Now we get into the postseason. What goals do you have for the postseason, and how do you try to attain those?
You know, obviously, I'm going to try and go to state, and I think that's something I can get accomplished, and just got to keep working every day.
All right, Coach, 2 of these in a row now. I think like 7 in the last 10 years as well, 13th overall, and in a dominant way today as well. You guys get the team title. What does that mean?
It's conferences. Hawkeye 10 always means a lot to our program, to our school, so means a lot. Do it 2 years in a row. Difficult year this year, the circumstances we're living in, so yeah, we're super excited.
You know, any tournament title is exciting. Any conference title, I'm sure, is exciting. But you mentioned all of kind of the nuances with this year. Does it make it maybe a little extra special to know you guys are able to come out on top?
Yeah, absolutely. You know, we've put in a ton of work, trying to stay healthy, limiting our social circles. And, you know, the kids are pretty dedicated to making the season as most of it as we can. So, yeah, it's special.
Dominant day from Jackson. That's kind of to be expected, I think, at this point. But 2 other champions, Tristan and Caden, really had fun finals matches. What can you say about those guys?
Yeah, I mean, they put 7 in the finals and got 3 of them really close in another. So, yeah, good day for them. You know, Caden Bolton had been second 3 years in a row, so I'm super pumped for him to get a conference title. Jackson to get another one this year, and then Tristan to get his first. So, yeah, we had a good last round, and that's how you want to leave.
Do you feel like you guys are wrestling some of your best at kind of the right time as we get into sectionals and postseason next week?
Yeah, we sure hope so. And we got a full week of practice here with no interruptions, so that'll be big as we get geared up for the postseason. And yeah, I like where we're at, but always want more.